Benvenuti a Rugliano. Welcome to Rugliano Prosciuttificio. We are here in Parma, in the mountains of Parma, where they make the most incredible of all Italian cured hams, Prosciutto di Parma. This is the first step of Prosciutto Rugliano di Parma, okay? What we have here is the first salt. This first salt lasts 7 days. We're gonna crust the legs in sea salt, and then after 7 days, they will remove the sea salt and we'll take it to the second salting. This is the second salting. After 7 days, we remove the first salt and we replace sea salt, very minimal sea salt with this prosciutto. You can see the legs are actually starting to change color. E quanto tempo resta qua i cosci di prosciutto? Quanto?
Questo altri 15 giorni, in totale sono 21 giorni.
In total it's 21 days. This is another 15 days of this salting process before it goes to the next step. Out here.
These hands have already, the salt of these hands have
Been
already
removed.
been removed.
Perfect. And this is the pre-drying?
Yes, it's the pre-drying stage, and the hands will be left here for 10 days or 15 days according to
The quality.
the kind of hands.
There it is. So 10 to 15 days. These hams are in this pre-drying chamber. This is the only chamber in the facility that's dynamically ventilated to begin the drying process. These hams will be here for 15 days before they come out of this chamber and move to the next stage of the cure.
Permette che nascano tutto questo bianco, che sono lieviti naturali. Questi sono lieviti naturali.
Una muffa.
No, non è
muffa.
No, lieviti.
Yeast,
Lieviti.
natural yeast.
Perché la muffa è un brutto dire, è proprio lieviti naturali.
E qui siamo in riposo.
Questi siamo nel riposo, si chiama riposo perché dove il prosciutto rimane 2 mesi all'interno della cella.
So this is where we call the chamber of riposo. So this is the resting chamber for the prosciutto. The prosciutto will stay here for 2 months while it creates this natural yeast, which is a ferment that starts it for the next process. As you can start to see, these legs of prosciutto are actually starting to dry. They're actually starting to cure. They're actually forming the beginnings of what you'll see with a finished prosciutto rugliano di Parma.
E poi sono stati lavati con quella macchina.
Sono stati lavati con quella macchina là. Qua.
E questo è un essiccatorio.
This is a dryer. Here we're going to scrape off that yeast that we just had. E per quanto tempo lascia qua?
È una decina di giorni.
10 days. We're going to dry the product out, scrape the yeast off, and we're going to go to the next step where we actually wash the prosciutto. Once we're done with that drying, we talked about washing the prosciutto. We are here in the prosciutto washing area where my friend here is about to wash the prosciutto, and we're taking you firsthand into the prosciutto washer. I'm not going to go in with the prosciutto. So as these doors close, you'll see this prosciutto will come out the other side completely clean.
All right,
And the
go.
rack of prosciutto completely clean. I feel like I'm one with these legs of prosciutto as I follow them through the whole facility. They're like my own legs of prosciutto. Here we are in the pre-curing stage, okay? This is actually, believe it or not, these are not finished, okay? These have just come from downstairs. This is actually a second floor, okay? There's thousands of legs of prosciutto here. We're gonna stay here. Per quanto tempo rimangono qua?
Qua ci rimangono un mesetto.
For 1 month, okay? These legs of prosciutto will stay here in this pre-curing stage until they go to final curing. Qua, 7 mesi di
Dove
stagionatura.
poi i prosciutti verranno portati in un altro magazzino dopo la sognatura.
So this is actually 7 months of curing, okay? Before we're actually gonna begin to see this yeast form again. And at that point, we're gonna actually pack it with fat, okay? That is gonna cover this entire area so it doesn't dry out any further. And from there, it's gonna go in what they call the magazzino, okay, which is the final curing, where it can stay anywhere from 18 months to 24 months. And only at that time, remember, we've been to see the Grana Padano, we're going to tomorrow see the Parmigiano Reggiano, and what is the one thing that the government always does is they make that stamp from the consorzio. The Prosciutto di Parma is no different. They're going to stamp that product when it's finished, they're going to test it, and they're going to make sure it has that stamp of Prosciutto di Parma. To the magazzino, as if you hadn't seen enough legs of prosciutto, we have now another. Quanti prosciutti ci sono qua?
Qua ci saranno 50.
50,000 legs of prosciutto Ruliano di Parma, okay? Now there's something very interesting up here that I have to share with you. We are in literally the hills of Emilia-Romagna where the conditions are just incredible with just the right amount of humidity and coolness. And when you get just the right conditions, these windows actually open up automatically, believe it or not, to let that fog into this curing chamber, and then they close again. It is the way that they have been able to take advanced technology and marry that with old world artisan technique. Once the prosciutto is done, the Consorzio of Parma comes here and inspects the prosciutto for salinity, fat, and flavor. And only after they are completely happy does the leg of prosciutto receive this stamp. And only at that point can it become Prosciutto di Parma, Ruliano.